The Historical Conquests of Josh Ritter. What an album title. New album? There's a story behind that. What's that all about?
I wanted to, I thought, this record I wanted to really kind of let go of the wheel and have fun, really just enjoy writing songs that had some humor and they were funny. To me they were funny, like World War III and all sorts of stuff like that. And then I think, kind of at the last minute, I woke up with that title in my head. I wanted something that could not possibly be taken seriously. So.
It jumps right on the shelf out at you.
Totally, yeah.
Can't miss it.
Something so absurd that it would be, yeah.
You do have a truly serious streak in your songwriting, though. I was really impressed when I saw that CNN and a lot of the networks are starting to call on you as a kind of anti-war spokesperson. And I thought, God, that's a huge responsibility for a guy in his 20s. How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel that what you could do as a musician is pick up what's around you. And, I'm not the world's greatest at formulating any theories about, what should be done. I see right now that it's a confusing time, and I disagree with a lot of things being done in my name. At the same time, I'm not a preacher. I don't want to say anything that, I believe that there's enough terrible things being done and terrible sacrifices being made, that I'm not the one that's going to go and walk on those graves, And I think that it's important to say what you see around you, but I would be a bad politician.
It's interesting for me, from Moscow, Idaho. My father's from that same little town.
Really?
So it's what now? How many people?
It's about 10,000 when the students aren't there.
So have they given you the key to the city yet?
No, I still get locked out. It's funny. Like one of these days, I'm gonna sneak in. They usually Moscow's great. They leave the key kind of underneath the flower pot there, and you can on 95 there, and you can just kind of sneak in.
So much of your songwriting, the imagery is from that area.
Yeah.
The wolves and the mountains, and it really appears. And I don't know much about your background, but you were a great outdoorsman.
Yeah. Well, I grew up way out of town, and that's pretty conducive to writing songs. I tried all sorts of stuff. I would try to be a wrestler. That didn't work out so good for me, and other things. But I love being outside. I always spent a lot of time out there, and I'd say probably the hardest thing about, one of the few really hard things about being on the road is spending so much time in cities and looking for a good hike. So around here is amazing.
Yeah.
Hook up with her.
Or Forest Park.
She'll hook you up.
Yeah. I know the places for sure.
The last time you were through the Live Performance Lounge, we spent quite a bit of time talking about what a huge influence Bob Dylan was on your music. On the new album, are you coming from basically the same place, or what differences?
Well, I think a lot of times, there's a mistake for influence is, of course, I'm influenced by Bob Dylan. All of us are. But I do think that a lot of my inspiration isn't musical. It comes from a lot of other places. I read a lot. I read a lot, and I watch a lot of people around me, and I think about things. I have a lot of time. There's this guy. His name is Alain de Botton. He wrote this book called The Art of Travel, and he said that travel is the midwife of thought. And I thought that was cool. You have more time on the road than you know what to do with them, and if you things can't help but pop into your head.
How does it make you feel, though, as a separate artist unto yourself? Because you read a lot about it and you hear it. I'm sure that Josh Ritter, the next Bob Dylan, or now it's the new Bruce Springsteen. For some reason they tack that on your back. How do you deal with that?
I take it as a compliment. I think that it's not the only person that knows the truth about what they do is themselves, and I know that I'm not either of those guys, because that takes away something from what I do, because they haven't written any of my songs, but I don't. But I do, I look up to those guys because they made a life in music and they're still doing it. If I could write a record like Love and Theft or like Magic, at the age both those guys are, I'll be incredibly happy, and you only make your own name in music or in anything you do, in your own way in life in general for anybody. It's like by kind of sticking to your guns and keeping going.
People who couldn't get tickets to Neil Young tonight, I said, who cares? Go see Josh. Go see the next generation of great songwriters.
Is he in town?
He's in town tonight.
Oh my gosh.
If you can slip off halfway, you may want to.
Yeah,
Although that's sold out.
He has me $40, so
He does owe you $40?
No, he doesn't.
That's a real compliment, though. Neil Young's in town and you still sold out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, Happy birthday
Thank you very much.
to you. It was yesterday, right?
Yes, it was.
That's
yes,
awesome.
yeah.
Did you do anything cool?
It was I like to celebrate a week of birthday. I think it's good. And so I milk it for everything it's worth. What I do, we played in Seattle last night and in Boise the night before, and this whole area, where I'm from, this, is special to me. So it's great to be around here. It's great. I've got friends. My mom was on stage last night with a lighted cupcake, which we're breaking all the fire rules. She's a rebel.
It's such a mom thing
Yeah,
to
it
do.
was
isn't
awesome,
it?
man.
Totally.
She had about 100 cupcakes, and she passed them out to as many people in the crowd as could get one.
Well, Josh, why don't you choose a song to play us out that best fits your birthday mood then?
Okay. All right.
As he tunes up again, the new album is called The Historical Conquests of Josh Ritter. A pleasure hanging out with you, man.
Thank you very much.
great
for
to
having
see
me.
you.
Yeah.
Me and Jigs staring at the ceiling, the stars above the radar range. A song from a station wagon laying foundations on the shadows of overpassing planes. Well, I'm feeling good. At 7 o'clock we're gonna drive across the county line. Saturday night's just an orphan child that the good days left behind. And I'm not sure that I can make them stay. The sun's going down, and it's the end of the day. Yo, me and my friends sitting in the park, drinking beer underneath the trees. Lying on your back as the sun goes down, you know it's perfect cause you gotta leave. But on a Saturday night in a town like this, I forget all my songs about the trains. In a bar with a jukebox and you on my arm, heaven and earth are pretty much the same. And I'm not sure that I can make you stay. The sun's going down, and it's the end of the day. Oh, whoa. Later on, sitting on the porch, talking like the night could last all night. We are all half crazy, and all at least half alright. We're sitting on the porch, singing Townsend's and we play guitar to burn off the hours. And then we climb the fences at the edge of town. I'll paint your name on a water tower, and I'm not sure that I can make you stay.